kids, you ready to meet your new classmates? He is a political prodigy and was recently named mayor of Muskogee, Oklahoma at the tender age of 19. He attended Creek Elementary. Please welcome John Tyler Hammons. John, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Oh, there it is. 19-year-old wins mayoral election. You beat a 70-year-old guy. Teenager is Muskogee's new mayor. New 19-year-old mayor is college freshman. Is it a good paying gig?
Well, it's a volunteer job. We do it for the love of Muskogee.
Yeah, somebody told me that your brother, who works in the movie theater, actually makes more money than you do.
He makes a lot more money.
A lot more money than you do. Well, let's change that tonight,
Let's hope so.
all right?
Let's do it.
Let's make you the $1 million mayor. Let me tell you how the quiz works. On the board, you're going to see 10 subjects. You get them right, we're going to give you an 11th question that will be worth $1 million, okay? And I know it hadn't been that long since you were in school.
I don't know.
But to help you out, we have 5 fifth graders here, and we're going to let you cheat off of them, okay? You're not going to be the first guy in politics to cheat. You're just not going to have to resign when you get caught.
Let's hope so.
Let me introduce them to you real quick. There's Jonathan, Jenna, Olivia, Bryce, and Francesca. All right, John Tyler, pick one of them.
Francesca.
Francesca, come on up here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's find out if the youngest mayor in the United States, John Tyler Hammons, is smarter than a 5th grader. All right, John Tyler, let's pick a subject.
First grade social studies.
First grade social studies, you like that?
Yeah.
She likes first grade. All right, this one's worth $1,000. Here it is. The first grade social studies question is this. True or false? The United States is the only country to have stars on its national flag. True or false? The United States is the only country to have stars on its national flag. Francesca has locked in her answer already.
Well, I'm thinking that's probably false. I know a couple other countries have it. So my instinct would say false.
Mr. Mayor, you have $1,000. You're absolutely right. All right, you've got $1,000. We can double it real quickly. You got 9 subjects left on the board. Pick another one.
What do you want to do?
I like grammar and spelling.
Grammar and spelling. Let's go with 2nd grade grammar then.
2nd grade grammar, all right. The 2nd grade grammar question worth $2,000 is true or false? The following sentence is grammatically correct. Olivia and me had to go to detention. True or false? The following sentence is grammatically correct. Olivia and me had to go to detention.
Olivia and me had to go to detention.
Your classmate Francesca has locked in her answer. Now, a guy like you, I can't imagine ever having gone to detention.
Oh, no, no, no.
No, no, no.
I have a record to maintain.
Exactly.
I'm
What are you
thinking
thinking?
false. So I'm going to say my answer is false.
So if you think it's false, how would you make the sentence grammatically correct?
Olivia and I had to go to detention.
See, you told me you'd never been to detention and you just admitted going with Olivia. So, John Tyler, you're absolutely right. The answer is false. You got $2,000. Good job. She had false as well. She had you back covered. Thank you, Francesca. All right, they can only help you 2 questions at a time. Time to choose another classmate.
Jenna.
Jenna, come on up here. All right, you got 8 subjects remaining. You got $2,000. The next question's worth $5,000. Why don't you choose another subject?
First grade measurements.
First grade measurements, all right. Keeping it in the first grade. The measurements question worth $5,000 is, if Mr. Foxworthy goes to bed at 7 p.m. on a Monday night and wakes up at 8 a.m. the next morning, how many hours of sleep will he get? If Mr. Foxworthy goes to bed at 7 p.m. on a Monday night, I'm hoping this is my grandfather, and wakes up at 8 a.m. the next morning, how many hours of sleep will he get? Your classmate Jenna has locked in her answer.
Well, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. would be 12 hours, so add 1. We're thinking 13 hours. So I'm gonna go with you, Mr. Foxworthy, your grandfather, would get 13 hours of sleep.
I know it's got to make the residents of Muskogee proud when they see their mayor going. John Tyler, the correct answer is 13. You got $5,000. Your mayor. You got a lot of Okies here rooting for you today. You want to introduce us to the people you brought with us?
It's my dad, my mom, and my brother.
Hey guys, how are you? I got to ask you one thing. Is this really true? Your son was at one point president of the Young Democrats and president of the Young Republicans.
Yes. At the same time.
At the same time.
At the same time.
You know what? If you were running for president right now, I would vote for you. I
Thank
swear
you.
I would. You're a natural.
Give me about 16 years and I can run
16
for
years,
president.
you've got my vote, I promise. And by then, I'll be going to bed at 4 in the afternoon, according to the questions. All right, you've got 7 subjects left. Let's play for $10,000. Pick another one.
What are you gonna ask?
US history, spelling, math.
Spelling? Third grade spelling.
Third grade spelling, all right. The third grade spelling question is coming up when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, John Tyler Hammons, is the 19-year-old mayor of Muskogee, Oklahoma. Now, this is very cool. We dug up a couple of pictures of you.
Goodness.
This is one of you as a child. Oh, look at that. And this is one of you going to work last week.
No, there's probably...
Nice, exact same picture. And you're doing great.
Thank you.
You have all your cheats left. You have $5,000. For the $10,000 question, you selected third grade spelling. Here's the question. Which of the following words is spelled incorrectly? Privilege, P-R-I-V-I-L-E-G-E, village, V-I-L-L-E-G-E, or appendage, A-P-P-E-N-D-A-G-E. Your classmate, Jenna, has locked in her answer. Which of the following words is spelled incorrectly? Privilege, village, or appendage?
Well, spelling and grammar are my worst subjects. I'm thinking B, that's what I'm feeling. I'm not sure, so...
Well, let me explain your cheats to you, okay?
Okay.
You have a peek, which means you can peek at your classmates' paper, see if you like their answer. You have a copy, which means you have to take the answer they've written down, or you have a save.
I think I'm gonna peek.
Okay. The mayor is peeking on a second grade question. The question is, which of the following words is spelled incorrectly? Privilege, village, or appendage? You decided to peek. Your 10-year-old classmate, Jenna, said B, village. How's that feel, John Tyler?
Well, that's what I was thinking. She looks pretty smart. I'm going to trust her. I say B.
You say B, village. I say you have $10,000. That's absolutely right. Good job, girl. What do you think?
This is fun.
This is fun, isn't it? You're making money, and we got to get the next one right.
All
because
right.
you get it right, you're leaving here with no less than $25,000, okay?
That's what I need. That's what I need.
And from the sounds of the pay on the job you've got right now, this would be a pretty good day at work.
Well, I need the money. I'm trying to stay in school, and school is expensive, so I need the money.
Good for you. All right, well, choose another classmate, and let's go after the question.
Bryce.
Bryce, come on up here. John Tyler, there's 6 subjects on the board. Pick your poison. What will your next one be?
Second grade history.
Second grade U.S. history. All right. The second grade U.S. history question worth $25,000 is this. The 13 original American colonies gained their independence from what country? The 13 original American colonies gained their independence from what country? Your classmate Bryce has locked in his answer. What are you thinking?
I do enjoy history. I love it. I love learning about the past. My heroes were the great heroes of history, so I love it.
Who's your all-time hero of the past?
The past, Julius Caesar.
Okay.
I'm thinking Great Britain. That's what we have War of Independence. I say Great Britain.
Your favorite historical figure is Julius Caesar.
Yep.
Okay, pretend in this classroom that I am Caesar. The question, the 13 original American colonies gained their independence from what country? For $25,000. You got it! Yes! Great Britain! You had him covered, too. He had England written down. We would have accepted either one. Okay, pick your next subject.
Fourth grade math.
Fourth grade math.
Let's do it.
Fourth grade math question worth $50,000 is coming up right after this. Smarter than a fifth grader. Our contestant, John Tyler Hammons, is 19 years old, and he is the mayor of Muskogee, Oklahoma. Well, this Okie's doing great. You've got $25,000. You selected fourth grade math. You've got Bryce up here to help you. Listen carefully. The fourth grade math question worth $50,000 is this. What is the simplest form of the fraction 18 over 81? What is the simplest form of the fraction 18 over 81? What is the simplest form of the fraction 18 over 81? Your classmate Bryce has locked in his answer.
18 divided by 9 is 2. 81 divided by 9 is 9. So my guess, 2 over 9. So that's what I'm thinking. So simplest fraction, 2 over 9.
The question is, what's the simplest form of the fraction 18 over 81? You said divide them both by 9 and you get 2/9. John Tyler Hammons, you've got $50,000. You're absolutely right. There it is, 18 ninths. You got the wave going. How about that?
Thank you.
This is a fifth grader first. These people want you to win the $1 million. You're down to 4 subjects before the $1 million question. You've got 2 chiefs left. You've got 2 classmates left. Pick one of them, John Tyler.
Jonathan.
Jonathan, come on up here. Math's your favorite subject, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you have that answer?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I would have bet on you. All right. 4
What else do you
subjects
like?
remain on the board. What do you like?
I'm probably best at astronomy out of those 4, but that's 5th grade. And if not astronomy, geography.
All right, he says astronomy, which is a 5th grade question, world geography, a 3rd grade question, but it's really up to you.
Let's do astronomy.
Astronomy. You surprised me, Mr. Mayor. Oh, it's a classroom club question. This was sent in to us by a 5th grader. Listen carefully, because you can see the question and still drop out. You've got $50,000. Here is the 5th grade question worth $100,000. What is the name of the first American woman to travel into outer space? What's the name of the first American woman to travel into outer space? All right, Jonathan is locked in his answer. What are you thinking? You have any idea?
Her name? No, I can see the picture. I think she has red hair. I think she was inspiration for the Little Mermaid. That's what they did, I think. But
Wait a minute, let me see whether the question is, oh, what was the color hair of the first American woman to travel into outer space? Such a guy, you just looked at her picture. You didn't learn anything about her. You just looked at her picture.
I don't know. Jonathan looks like he's pretty smart. I'm going to trust Jonathan on this one. Something tells me he's right. So I say copy.
Dad,
Yes, sir.
what's the name of the first American woman to travel into outer space?
Having a clue.
Mom, do you know?
I'm thinking Sally Ride.
Sally Ride. Mom's pretty smart. Sally Ride was the first American woman to travel into outer space. So, here's where we stand. If this 5th grader said Sally Ride, you have $100,000. If he said anything else, you're flunking out with $25,000. Jonathan said May Jane. John Tyler, I'm sorry,
It's all right.
but you're still walking out of here with a lot more money than you came in here with. $25,000. Congratulations. That's a good day's pay. And I feel very comfortable about the future of Muskogee, Oklahoma with it in your hands.
Thank you.
Hey, Okies, you guys proud of your mayor? He did a great job today. One piece of business left. There's the camera.
I am John Tyler Hammons, and I may be the 19-year-old mayor of Muskogee, but I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll be right back. Don't go away. Hey, 25 grand. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Kids, are you ready to meet royalty? They were crowned at Derby High School in Derby, Kansas. Please welcome Riley Hicks and Eric Lutz. Riley, how are you? Welcome to the show. Eric, nice to meet you. Nice lid, Eric.
Thanks, sir.
You couldn't get that off fast enough, could you? Were you surprised at being selected king and queen of the prom?
It's a pretty big school, so yeah. It was,
Yeah, it's a giant school. I know that. And look, you guys have not changed a bit. Well, it hadn't been that long. Now we are going to let you take this test together. Okay? You two need to decide which classmates you want to use first, and we'll bring them up here.
Jenna?
Yeah, we'll go with Jenna.
We'll go with Jenna.
Jenna, come on up here. Hi, Jenna.
Hi.
I have to ask, are you like an item?
No, just
No?
friends.
Just friends?
Just friends.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's find out, are Riley Hicks and Eric Lutz smarter than a fifth grader? All right. The prom king and queen. It is time to start the test. There's 10 subjects. Which one would you like for the $1,000 question?
Which one? What are you good at?
Grammar, science, music, arts.
Grammar, science, or English?
We're gonna go first grade grammar? She said grammar, right?
We'll go with first grade grammar.
First grade grammar, all right. The first grade grammar question worth $1,000 is this. What is the singular noun in the following sentence? The boys and girls walked to the classroom with their books. What is the singular noun in the following sentence? The boys and girls walked to the classroom with their books. Classmate Jenna has locked in her answer.
I'm gonna say classroom.
Classroom, I agree. So we are going to lock in classroom.
Jenna agrees with you. You're all correct. You have $1,000. How about that? Nothing to it, right? It's as easy as first grade. You got $1,000. We can double it with another correct answer. Pick another subject.
She said she likes science. Let's go first grade science.
First grade science, all right. The first grade science question worth $2,000 is this. A thermometer is an instrument used to measure which of the following? Temperature, height, or weight? A thermometer is an instrument used to measure which of the following? Temperature, height, or weight? Jenna has locked in her answer.
I'm gonna say temperature.
Temperature.
You gonna go with temperature? All right, we're gonna lock in A, temperature.
You know, I seem to recall last Thanksgiving, I said to my wife, how tall is that turkey? And she took the thermometer and stuck it in there and said, of course I'm messing with you, it's temperature, you got $2,000. Nice job, Jenna. She had your back. 2 down, 8 to go. Time to pick another classmate.
Let's go Jonathan. Let's go Jonathan.
Jonathan, come on down. All right, guys, you got $2,000. And I can tell you guys, by the way, are not an item because you're agreeing on everything.
That's true. That's true.
All right, you got to help them with a couple of subjects. What would they be?
Probably earth science or music.
Earth science or music? One's a third grade, one's a second grade question.
Sounds like music.
So we'll go with second grade music.
It's all right, second grade music. The question is worth $5,000. Here it is. Which of these is not a percussion instrument? Gong, bugle, maracas. Which of these is not a percussion instrument? Gong, bugle, or maracas? Jonathan has locked in his answer.
Okay.
You ever played the maracas?
Actually, I have a pair in my house.
Yep.
I wouldn't tell everybody that.
I don't have any. I've never seen
It's a joke.
maracas.
It's a joke.
All right, which of these
Okay.
is not a percussion instrument? I'd say B.
I'd say
This would
B.
be-
Bugle.
B, bugle.
We'll lock that in.
The question is, which of these is not a percussion instrument? You selected bugle. Riley and Eric, you have $5,000. We're going to be playing for $10,000 when we come back. Welcome back. It is prom night on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestants, Riley Hicks and Eric Lutz, are the prom king and queen of Derby High School in Derby, Kansas. Eric was gracious enough to let me wear his hat. I feel like it's like mushroom head or something.
It's not
isn't it?
fun. You have to.
They keep me in the
punch your
dark.
neck.
I'm taking this off. Let's say you make it to the million. What would you do with the money?
I'm going to take all my friends to Cabo for spring break.
All right, priorities are in order, I see. Eric, what about you?
Are you serious? What does any other guy want? Horsepower. He wants a yellow Lamborghini.
A yellow Lamborghini. It's nice to see that the youth of America have such forethought with financial responsibility. All right, you've got $5,000. We can turn it into $10,000 very easily. 7 subjects remain. Pick another one.
We'll do that. We'll do English next.
Yeah, say second grade English.
Second grade English? You want to do that? All right. All right, the second grade English question worth $10,000 is, the word duck can be used as a noun and also as what other part of speech? The word duck can be used as a noun and also as what other part of speech? Jonathan has locked in his answer.
I'm gonna say verb.
Verb sounds good to me.
A duck goes quack, and you can also duck.
We'll lock in verb.
Verb.
Riley, you're a tall drink of water. How tall are you?
A little over 6 foot.
A little over 6 foot. Beautiful girl. So sometimes you might have to duck if you get into places, right?
Maybe.
And if you would have to duck, the part of speech that would be a verb. You got $10,000. All right, you're gonna have to show me that one more time.
Okay.
Yeah, no, here we go. Let's see what you got.
Woo!
All right, 6 subjects remain. You have 3 classmates to choose from. Time to pick another one. Olivia, come on up here.
Hey, do a slap it. Slap it.
All right, Miss Future Prom Queen, if you had to help them with a couple of subjects, what would you select?
3rd grade cultural studies and 4th grade ancient history.
3rd grade cultural studies, 4th grade ancient history, but it's up to you guys.
Say low.
I
Go
think
3rd grade.
so.
All right. 3rd grade cultural studies.
3rd grade cultural studies. It's 3rd grade cultural studies. It is worth $25,000. And the question is, the following image is of the official flag of what country? The following image is of the official flag of what country? Olivia has locked in her answer.
I actually remember my Spanish teacher, I think, telling the whole story on the eagle eating the snake, on top of the cactus, on top of everything. So pretty sure I know all about this country. And even though I can't speak it well at all.
Yeah, me either. 2 years didn't do me any good.
I'm gonna say Mexico.
I'm gonna say I agree with him.
Mexico?
So we're going to lock in Mexico.
That is interesting. Do you know the colors in the Italian flag?
Probably the same.
Not probably the same, exactly the same. I really wanted you to walk out of here with money tonight. Thank God you're going to. You're right. We're going to be playing for $50,000 when we come back. It is prom night in the old classroom. And from Derby, Kansas, our contestants tonight are none other than the prom king and queen, Eric Lutz and Riley Hicks. You're halfway to the $1 million question. You have every cheat left. This next question is worth $50,000. Choose carefully.
Okay, we're gonna stick with what we've been going all the way up. So we're gonna stay with third grade Earth
Third
Science.
grade Earth Science, all right. The third grade Earth Science question, worth $50,000, is this. True or false? The Earth's atmosphere is made up solely of oxygen. True or false? The Earth's atmosphere is made up solely of oxygen. Olivia has locked in her answer.
Okay.
I need a little bit of oxygen. I actually think nitrogen, maybe oxygen and nitrogen. Say false.
I would say false too.
All right, let's do it.
False. We're gonna lock in false.
False.
So you think false. Though it's not part of the question, if it is false, what else do you think the Earth's atmosphere is made of?
I believe nitrogen.
Can I say it?
What do you think?
Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and argon.
Argon?
You're one smart cookie if you're right. One
Please
smart
be right.
cookie.
Please be right.
The Earth's atmosphere is made up of oxygen and nitrogen and carbon dioxide and argon. This 10-year-old is exactly right. The answer is false. You have got $50,000.
Thank you, thank you.
Good job, girl.
No way.
Somebody's paying attention in class. Good job. Right now, you have $50,000. Riley, say it out loud. What is the next correct answer worth?
$100,000.
$100,000. You have two classmates yet to choose from. Pick another one.
Okay, then we'll go with the cutie Bryce.
Bryce, come on up here, Bryce. This guy, I'm telling you, he's earmarked for prom king already. Yeah.
Look at that smile, flawless.
$1 million smile right there. $1 million smile.
Only 4 subjects on the board. Which one would you like?
Fourth grade USU or history?
You better go with U.S. geography.
4th grade U.S. Geography. The 4th grade U.S. Geography question is, if Bryce walked due south from Billings, Montana, what would be the first U.S. state he'd pass into? If Bryce walked due south from Billings, Montana, what would be the first U.S. state he'd pass into? Bryce has locked in his answer. You ever been to Montana, Riley?
No, I have not.
Eric, you ever been to Montana?
I actually have.
Really?
Yeah.
You ever been to Billings?
I don't believe so.
While you were in Montana, did you happen to take a long walk south?
I actually believe we went north through Nebraska and got our way up there, and then I believe we went south through Wyoming and went to Yellowstone National Park. But I'm not 100% sure. Go ahead, we have a save just in case.
Yeah.
You wanna go for it?
See.
You want to?
Let's do it.
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
I have a map. Would you like to see the map?
Not really, but.
Not really. How are you feeling right now?
Not too good.
I told you, what was the first thing I said? You could walk out of here, because if you're wrong, you're going to give back $25,000. I'm going to show you the map. The map says, you have $100,000!
Oh my God.
Hey, no, you're all right. You're all right.
Right now, you have $100,000. Let's turn it into $175,000 right now. You have 3 subjects left. It's time to pick.
I'm saying ancient history.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's stay to our plan. Let's go 4th grade ancient history.
4th grade ancient history, all right. How much is it worth, Eric?
$175,000.
You dadgum right it is. The 4th grade ancient history question worth $175,000 is this. The city of Cusco in Peru was the capital of what ancient South American empire? The city of Cusco in Peru was the capital of what ancient South American empire? Bryce has locked in his answer. What kind of history students were we?
To tell you the truth, have no clue.
You have no clue.
No clue.
Riley,
I guess the Aztecs or something, but.
do you have a clue?
Mexico.
No. Not. No.
Mexico.
South.
The city of Cusco in Peru was the capital of what ancient South American empire?
Thinking maybe. I don't know.
That's good.
I don't know. Go to 25,000. All right, let's
So
see.
I think this is where we drop out.
All right, let's drop out.
You guys made the right decision. You could not have been saved you would have left here with $25,000. Instead, you're walking out with $100,000. The correct answer is the Incan Empire. One last piece of business. You know what it is. There's the camera.
We might be high school royalty.
But we are not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll see you next time. Tonight, we are going to try to give it away. All right, kids, you ready to meet your new classmates? He is a 31-year-old bartender and self-proclaimed #1 Celtics fan who graduated from Indian Brook Elementary in Thorns, Massachusetts. Please welcome Dave Ellis. Dave, how are you?
Great.
Welcome to the show. Self-proclaimed #1 Celtics fan in the world.
You know it, Jeff. You know it. World champion Celtics.
You have had a pretty good year this
good
year.
season, yeah.
Let's take a look at little Dave Ellis back in elementary school.
I like it. I like it.
Now, somebody told me on 5th grade picture day,
Yes.
one of the worst days of your life.
Every day, big Celtics jersey. Or
Every
a sweat,
day.
Or a sweatshirt.
Every day.
Big every day. And it gets to picture day, and they say, no, this one's going to your grandmother. You got to get the little wallet pictures. You're wearing this shirt.
They made you change
Yeah.
shirts?
Yeah.
And so for life, you're stuck with this beauty right here? You don't look happy. And by the way, your jersey, I love this, is not only paying tribute to the Celtics, the world champions, but to our class, because there's 5th there at the bottom. I like that. All right, Dave, let me tell you how it works in this classroom. On the board, you're going to see 10 subjects. You get all of these right, I'll give you one more question. You answer it correctly, you're walking out of here tonight with $1 million in your pocket. Not bad, huh? And Dave, here's the cool thing. Normally when you take this test, you only have these 5 5th graders to help you. Tonight, you have 10 people to help you because we have a visiting class. You're going to get double the people to cheat off of. Dave, I think you're going to like this.
Okay.
Because tonight, the visiting class is none other than the Boston Celtic cheerleaders. Come on out, girls. Stacy, Rebecca, Rachel, Kelt, Caitlin, and Alexis. Start class. Oh. How you feel, Dave?
I won.
You won. No, you haven't won yet.
Oh.
Welcome to the class, ladies. So nice to have you here. You've had a good year. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Let's start in the back.
My name's Rachel, and I go to Northeastern University. I love science and geography.
Science and geography, remember that.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I graduated from the University of Michigan, and my favorite subjects are grammar and math.
U of M.
Hi, I'm Stacy. I currently attend Rhode Island College, and my favorite subjects are math and science.
Math and
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I graduated from the University of Southern California, and I love math and art.
There we go, got a couple of math students.
Hi, I'm Alexis. I graduated from Syracuse University, and I love grammar and geography.
All right. All right, Dave, well, you have met the cheerleaders. Let's meet our 5th graders. In the back, we have Jonathan, Jenna, Olivia, Bryce, the tough part, Dave. You have to pick from either the Celtics cheerleaders or our 5th graders. Pick your first classmate. Let's get started.
All right, let's start with Caitlin.
Caitlin, come on up here. Why am I not surprised? All right, let's find out. Is Dave Ellis smarter than a 5th grader? Now, you said you loved math and art. Let's see, we don't have a math or an art question. Caitlin, if you had to help Dave with a couple, what would they be?
Music.
Music? Any other?
Maybe geography.
Music and geography, a 1st grade and a 3rd grade question. It's up to you.
Let's start with 1st grade music.
1st grade music, you like that? All right. The 1st grade music question, worth $1,000, is this. What is the name of this musical instrument? What is the name of this musical instrument? Your classmate Caitlin has locked in her answer. Did you play an instrument in school?
Yes.
What'd you play?
Guitar.
Guitar. You still play?
I do.
Very cool. So maybe you have an advantage here.
I hope so. Okay, I know the answer. I'm gonna say that's a trombone, and I'm gonna lock that in.
Trombone. The question is, what is the name of the musical instrument in the following picture? You said trombone. Dave, you have $1,000. It is a trombone. Got 9 subjects remaining. We can double that $1,000 with your next correct answer. Pick a subject.
Let's try 1st grade life science.
1st grade life science, all right. It's worth $2,000. How are you at science, Caitlin?
We'll see.
We'll see. We will see, because right now, here's the question. True or false? Roses are the only flowering plants with thorns. True or false? Roses are the only flowering plants with thorns. Caitlin has locked in her answer. You ever worked in a florist?
No.
Darn it.
That would have been handy, too.
Yeah. Because it says on your card you've had how many jobs since you got out of high school?
Probably 40.
40.
Yeah. And none of them worked with roses or any other flowering plants.
But you were a donut froster for a while.
That's true.
Which is awesome because he was also in the National Honor Society. So,
Yeah. They look
40
good when I was
jobs.
done with it.
No time in a florist. All right, well, true or false? If you have an idea, you could guess, and if you're wrong, maybe she would save you. Let me remind you, you have all your cheats.
Okay.
If you think you have an idea, you could guess. If you were wrong, and Caitlin is right, she could save you. If you have no idea, you could peek at her paper, see if you like her answer. If you don't, you could go with something else, or you could copy her paper, but with that, you only have one possible answer.
Yep.
It's 1st grade, Dave. Answered by people that jump up and down when they hear the ice cream man coming.
I can't go out on this question. I'm gonna have to peek.
All right, you want to peek. If you had to guess without her, what would you say?
False.
You'd say false. Let's take a look at what Caitlin said. Dave, take a look at the board. Caitlin said true. You were thinking false.
Yeah. I'm gonna say false. Gotta do it.
You're right. You got $2,000. for $5,000 when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Dave Ellis, has his best costume on, and he's got $2,000. We're about to play for $5. It's a neat night in the classroom because not only do you have our fifth graders to cheat off of, we have a visiting class comprised of the Boston Celtic cheerleaders. All right, Dave, you have 8 subjects remaining. You have cheerleaders to pick from, you have fifth graders.
Let's go with Jenna.
Jenna, come on up here. Dave's the #1 Celtics fan in the world. Do you like sports?
Yeah, I do.
Now you're a East Coast girl. She's from Maryland. So were you for the Celtics or the Lakers?
Celtics.
Celtics. Okay. Well, you guys got this in common. All right. Jenna, we need to help Dave win a little money. If you had to pick 2 subjects to help him with, what would you say?
Spelling or vocabulary?
Spelling or vocabulary, both second-grade questions. All right.
Let's go with second grade spelling.
Second-grade spelling. All right. It's worth $5,000, Dave. The second-grade spelling question is: spell the following word. Feisty. Spell the following word. Feisty. Jenna has locked in her answer. Feisty.
Feisty.
Like Dave got all feisty when the Celtic cheerleaders came out.
Feisty. F-E-I-S-T-Y.
That was quick. Let's see what the class said. The class said F-I-E-C-T-Y, F-I-E-S-T-Y, F-I-E-S-T-Y, F-I-E-S-T-Y. It is unanimous with the class that you are W-R-O-N-G. How are you feeling N-O-W, Dave?
Not as good as before you showed that board.
Dave, you are R-I-G-H-T. You got $5,000. F-E-I-S-T-Y. Note to self, we need to work on spelling tomorrow.
They scared me, those kids.
These kids are great kids. You're doing great. You have 2 cheats left. You got $5,000. We can turn it into $10,000 very easily. Pick another subject, Dave.
Let's do second grade vocabulary.
Second grade vocabulary. You like that? All right. This one's worth $10,000. Pay attention. Here it is. Which of these is a synonym of the word rural? Urban, countryside, or metropolitan? Which of these is a synonym of the word rural? Urban, countryside, or metropolitan? Jenna has locked in her answer.
All right, rural, urban is a city. That's gonna be the opposite of rural. Metropolitan's a city. That's gonna be the opposite of rural. It's gotta be countryside. I'm gonna say B, countryside.
Which of the following of these is a synonym of the word rural? Urban, countryside, or metropolitan? You love the cheerleaders. Let's take a look at the board and see what they said. B, C, C, B. Rebecca, I love that you actually drew a B And Rachel has drawn the city of Boston to go with Metropolitan. How does that make you feel?
I still feel good.
Still feel good? Still feel like you remember synonyms? Because I'm thinking there was homonyms,
Yep.
antonyms.
Yeah.
Use that one in a sentence. My Aunt and Em came over for Thanksgiving dinner. And then I put some synonym in my hot chocolate. You thought it was countryside.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave. You're right again. You got $10,000. Dave, look at you. Nothing but net, Dave. We're going to be playing for $25,000 when we come back. Don't go away. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Dave Ellis, the self-proclaimed #1 Celtics fan in the world, has got $10,000. This next question is a big one.
It's big.
It's like the first round of the playoffs. We have to advance here.
Yeah.
You get this next one right, no matter what else happens, you're leaving with no less than $25,000. 6 subjects, 8 classmates. It's time to pick another one.
Let's go, Francesca.
Francesca, come on up here. Did you do that because she's wearing the green?
Maybe subconsciously.
Subconscious.
Yeah.
I bet you have a lot of Celtic stuff in your house.
I do.
What's the most ridiculous thing you have that's a Celtics thing?
Trash can.
Trash can?
Yeah.
Underwear?
I've had the boxers.
You've had the boxer shorts.
Yeah.
Let me guess, you're single, right?
I am.
Yeah. I've been married for 24 years. No, I'm telling you, I tell all single guys, do not be too attached to anything you own. Because the day we got married, she sounded like a flight attendant talking to my belongings. She was like, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Thanks for coming, bye-bye. All right, we have 6 subjects.
Francesca, what do you like?
I like science.
You like science?
Science she likes. It's a 3rd grade question, but it's really up to you, Dave.
I gotta go with 3rd grade world geography.
3rd grade world geography. The 3rd grade world geography question is, Kathmandu is the capital of what country? Kathmandu is the capital of what country? Francesca has locked in her answer. Kathmandu. Ever been to Kathmandu?
I sure haven't.
Never seen it on the map?
Not that I remember. I feel like I know a lot of capitals, but not that one.
You have a guess?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. You still have your save left.
Yep.
So if you have a guess and you're wrong, she answered very quickly, perhaps she can save you.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping.
You could copy her paper,
Yep.
or you could give me the correct answer and not use any of your cheats.
Let's try that one.
Okay. I don't like to brag, but Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader is actually on the air in Kathmandu. And everybody watching there right now is screaming at the television set.
They are. And what language are they screaming in?
He's trying to trick the teacher now. That was smart, Dave.
I do what I can. Kathmandu. My instinct, my gut is saying that it's Nepal. I don't know why that is, but you'd figure there'd be some kind of reason why that would be shouting at me. And I have a lot of faith here in Francesca, because she's in school right now, and I feel like I probably knew this at some point in my life.
You're not making that very evident at the moment.
No, I'm not. Man.
Well, here's what you could do. If you think you have an idea,
Yeah.
you could guess. If you're wrong, you have a lot of faith in Francesca. Perhaps she'll save you.
Yep. I'm gonna say Nepal.
You don't even know why you said it.
No.
I love having y'all in the classroom. Let's take a look at what our Boston Celtic cheerleaders thought. They thought Kathmandu is the capital of Myanmar, India, Brazil, Malaysia. Diversity is the spice of life. Any of those come to mind?
Well, I know Brazil and India. It's not those two. I don't know the other two.
They're college students. Some of them have graduated. None of them agree with you.
Yeah. Saw that.
Can we see what Jenna said? Neapolitan, the country famous for making tricolored ice cream. Dave,
Yeah.
they're good looking.
Yeah.
You're smart. Nepal's the right answer. You got $25,000. You got the luck of the Irish today.
Oh, man.
Dave, just for the record, the lady in green could have saved you. She had Nepal as well.
Oh.
Dave, we are halfway to the $1 million question. We're about to play for $50,000, on our way to $1 million. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Fifth grader. Our contestant, Dave Ellis, loves the Celtics, and you're loving this classroom right now.
Yeah.
You've got $25,000. Dave, the $50,000 question. Love this question because there's no possibility of giving money back. There's no reason not to go for it. Even if you miss it, you still have $25,000. You have 5 subjects remaining. Halfway to the $1 million question, time to pick another one.
I'm gonna go with U.S. history.
U.S. history, all right. All right. For $50,000, the 4th grade U.S. history question is this. On December 1st, 1955, Rosa Parks famously refused to give up her seat on a bus in what U.S. city? On December 1st, 1955, Rosa Parks famously refused to give up her seat on a bus in what U.S. city? Francesca has locked in her answer.
I mean, I know the story. I know the...
Well, if you know the story, it should be a very easy
Well,
question.
there's just one detail in the story that I'm trying to get clear right now. I know it's in the South. I think that it's... Well, I don't lose anything, right?
No, you've got $25,000. I mean, there's no reason to drop out without an answer.
Okay, and she can still save me. I believe it's Montgomery. Do you need the state too, or should I just say it? Doesn't matter. Montgomery, Alabama. I'm gonna lock that. I'm gonna lock in Montgomery, Alabama.
You want to look around the class? See if we can make you feel better?
Sure.
Which side do you want to go to first?
Let's go to the Celtics first.
Yeah, boy, there's a surprise. All right. The question is, on December 1st, 1955, Rosa Parks famously refused to give up her seat on a bus in what U.S. city? The Boston Celtic cheerleader said, Birmingham, New York, Montgomery, or Atlanta? How you feeling now?
Feeling good about Stacy.
Feeling good about Stacy. That's what you said when she first came out here as well. Though Birmingham, as Caitlin said, is also in Alabama.
Sure is. I don't think that's right.
You don't think it's right. You want to take a look at what the fifth graders said.
Yeah.
Your 10-year-old classmates thought Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on a bus in New York City, Memphis, Atlanta, and Baltimore. You want to know what your partner said?
I just want to know what the right one is.
Let's see what your partner said.
All right.
Your partner said New York City. I will tell you this, Francesca can't save you because it is not New York City. On December 1st, 1955, Rosa Parks famously refused to give up her seat on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama. You got $50,000. Very nice. Woo! Dave, only 4 subjects on the board.
Yeah.
You have 7 classmates to choose from. It's time to pick another one.
Let's pick Stacy.
Stacy, come on up here. Hi, Stacy. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in New Bedford, Massachusetts.
New Bedford, Massachusetts. So you're a home girl then.
I
Lifetime Celtics fan?
am. Always.
Always. Stacy, let me ask you something,
Yes.
because you were right on the last question. If you guys were a couple, would you let him keep all of his Celtic stuff? The trash can, all that stuff?
Definitely.
Definitely. This is a love that runs deep, isn't it? I kind of feel like Chuck Woolery right now. We'll be back.
We can
in
pause
2
this
and 2.
if you want to.
Yeah, if y'all want to work on this a while. I love this. He's playing for $100,000. He's like, no, wait on the money. I'm working this with Stacy. All right. Well, Dave has 4 subjects between him and the $1 million question. Stacy, if you had to help him with 2 of them, what would they be?
Earth science and literature.
Earth science and literature, the left side of the board.
Let's go with Earth Science.
Earth science, all right. Listen carefully, because I told you on the last question you couldn't give money back. It's not the case anymore.
All right.
You get this one wrong, you're giving back $25,000. You get it right, you're adding $50,000. Ready to see the question?
Yeah.
The 3rd grade Earth Science question worth $100,000 is, true or false, pure cork comes from the ocean? True or false, pure cork comes from the ocean? Stacy has locked in her answer. What you thinking, Dave?
I think that's false. I think it's from like a tree or a plant.
It just looks so easy, doesn't it? I mean, there's
they
not
all
very
do.
many words up there. Did you ever think in your life when you were in elementary school that you would have a true-false question worth $100,000?
Nope.
Let me remind you, you still have your cheats left.
Yep.
You have your save, you have your copy.
I'm gonna go with my gut. and say false.
The question looks so simple, doesn't it? True or false, pure cork comes from the ocean. Now, you said false because you think pure cork comes from what?
A tree.
A tree. You ever heard of a cork tree?
Yep.
Actually, Dave, there is a tree called the cork oak where pure cork comes from. You've got $100,000, and we'll be right back right after this. Welcome back to the classroom. Tonight we have Dave Ellis, the self-proclaimed #1 Celtics fan in the world. Dave now has $100,000. We also have the Boston Celtic cheerleaders as our visiting class. Up at the podium right now is Stacy. Dave is getting cuter by the minute, isn't he? I want you to say this out loud. What is the next correct answer worth?
$175,000.
$175,000. I will remind you, at this point in the game, you can still see the question and drop out of school with all your money, okay?
Okay.
You have 3 subjects remaining. Before the break, I asked Stacy which one she liked the best. She said 5th grade literature, but there's a 4th grade question on the board and 5th grade social studies. Which subject would you like?
I'm gonna go 5th grade literature.
5th grade literature. Fifth grade literature. It is worth $175,000, and the question is this. In what decade was the Herman Melville novel Moby Dick first published? In what decade was the Herman Melville novel Moby Dick first published? Stacy has locked in her answer. What's that mean? A little head bob.
Well, it's really, really easy because I have no idea when Moby Dick was published. And I love Stacy. She's great at this, and she got Montgomery with me. But if I say I'm dropping out and I push that, I get $100,000.
That's exactly right.
I'm dropping out.
Dave, you got $100,000. $100,000. In what decade was the Herman Melville novel, the Moby Dick, first published? If you had to guess.
1920s?
1920s. I'm glad you did not say that. You weren't even in the right century. It was in the 1850s.
Ooh.
You're walking out of here with $100,000. In addition to having a year when your Celtics are world champions. You've been great. Congratulations. One last thing I need you to do for me.
Yeah.
You've seen the show.
I have seen the show.
You know how it always ends.
Yep.
There's the camera right there. Let's hear it.
Hi, my name's Dave Ellis. I'm wicked smart, but I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll be right back. Don't go away. Congratulations, man. That's great. Well done. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? All right, kids, you ready to meet your new classmates? She is the 28-year-old winner of the Miss Plus America pageant who graduated from Independence Elementary School in Denver, Colorado. Please welcome welcome Lacreshia Withcher. Lacreshia, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh, goodness gracious.
little Lacreshia in the 5th grade at
Yes.
Independence Elementary School
yes,
in
yes.
Denver, Colorado. That's where you
Yes,
grew up in
yes.
Denver. Wonderful city. One
Yes.
of the coolest cities in the country. What kind of student were you?
Oh. Y'all are probably better than I was, but I was okay.
You were
I was
okay.
okay. I was good.
What
I'm
kind of
better
kid?
now.
You could talk a lot, quiet kid?
I was a quiet kid. Yeah,
Were
I got
you?
picked on a lot.
Did you really?
Yeah.
And now
Oh,
you're
look at-
Miss Plus America. Yeah. Go on with it.
Definitely.
So tell me a little bit about the Miss Plus America pageant.
Okay, Miss Plus America is a nationwide plus-size pageant. And it's a really good pageant because it's important for women to know, regardless of what size they are, they can still be a queen.
And still be beautiful?
Definitely.
That's right. So do you get to travel around the country?
Well, it depends on what you do with your appearances and how you promote your platform. Definitely.
Well, we are very glad one of your
Thank you.
appearances is on Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? This is so impressive. You are the director of the Emma Center. Tell everybody quickly about what the Emma Center
The
does.
Emma Center is a center that is for troubled youths and families, and basically we provide some, if not more, services than the Early Head Start program, and I help develop the center.
Good for you. Good for you. All right, Lacreshia, let me tell you how it works in the classroom. On the board, we're going to show you 10 subjects, all right? You get all of these correct, we're going to give you one more question. It will be worth $1 million. And here's the neat thing about this classroom. You don't have to take the test by yourself. These 5th graders will take it with you. You can cheat off of them. All right, pick one of them. Let's get started. How about that? Look at that crown.
No, I wish.
But you win best dressed in the classroom today.
Yes, thank you.
No questions asked. All right. Let's find out. Is Lacreshia Withcher smarter than a 5th grader? All right, Lacreshia. There's 10 subjects. Bryce, if you had to help Miss Plus America with a couple of subjects, what would you recommend?
Math or any kind of U.S. geography?
Math or U.S. geography? A 1st grade and a 2nd grade question.
I'm going to go with 1st grade math.
1st grade math? All right. I'm impressed. Most people are scared of math, not
Gotta
you.
get it over with. Gotta get it out of the way.
All right, let's get it out of the way right now. It's worth $1,000. The 1st grade math question is this. True or false? The sum of the digits in the number 768 is equal to 22. True or false? The sum of the digits in the number 768 is equal to 22. Bryce has locked in his answer. True or false? That's a good thing.
True or false?
50-50 chance right off the bat.
768 is equal to 22. I wasn't very great at math.
Talk it out.
Okay. True or false? The sum of the digits in the number 768 are equal to 22. I'm going to say that is true.
True. I think the key word here is sum. Do you know what the sum is in a math problem?
No, I'm not good at math. Yeah.
Like some of them numbers.
Are equal to 22, right? Yeah, I'm slow sometimes.
All right, well,
Did I get saved?
Lacreshia,
Yes.
I told you you had a 50-50 chance. True or false, the sum of the digits in the number 768 is equal to 22. The sum of 768, you add 7 and 6 together, you get 13. You add 8 to that, you get 21.
Oh, gosh. Oh.
The answer is not true, it is false. So, if Bryce said true, you're leaving us very early.
Oh, very early.
If he said false, you've got $1,000 and we continue rolling on down the road. Lakisha, take a look at the board over here. Bryce said true.
So sorry. That's okay. It's all right. It was
I'm stunned. All dressed up and no
okay.
place to go.
It's all right. It's all right. Thank you, everybody.
Before you leave us, one little thing that you have to do. Oh, yeah. There's the camera.
My name is Lacreshia Withcher, Miss Plus America, and I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Tonight. All right, guys, you ready to meet your new classmates? She is an 18-year-old shark attack survivor who graduated from Honolulu Elementary in Kauai, Hawaii. Please welcome Bethany Hamilton. Bethany, how are you? What a pleasure to have you here. Bethany in about the 5th grade. What kind of student were you?
I was a pretty good student.
Were you really?
Kind of the top of the class during elementary school.
Class clown or quiet and shy? Or?
Kind of the sporty girl.
Sporty girl. Well, yeah, imagine. Now, how old were you when you were attacked by the shark?
When I was 13.
13 years old. And national headlines, in fact, I think we've got some of those. Girl survives shark bite fight. If the shark had bitten 2 inches further, it would have been fatal.
I think it was really close to fatal. And God had a reason for me staying alive, so I'm here and I'm surfing still, so it's all good.
It is all good. It is all good. We're glad you're here. I would love for you to walk out of here tonight with $1 million. You can explain to me how it works in the surf. Let me explain to you how it works in this classroom. On the board, we're going to give you 10 subjects. You get through those questions, we're going to give you an additional question that's going to be worth $1 million. Okay, Bethany? There it is. I'm going to tell you up front, it's okay to cheat, okay? These 5th graders are going to be taking the same test you're taking. Let me introduce them. We have Jonathan, Jenna, Olivia, Bryce, and Francesca. All right, Bethany, pick one of them. Let's get started. Francesca, come on up here. Now, have you ever... She does rock. Have you ever been surfing?
I love surfing.
Do you surf as well?
Yeah.
Look at you girls. That is awesome. Very cool. All right, let's find out right now, is Bethany Hamilton smarter than a 5th grader? All right, ladies. On the board, we have 10 subjects. Pick one of them. Let's get started.
I'll go with animal science.
Animal science? All right. Listen carefully, it's worth $1,000, all right? The 1st grade animal science question is, true or false, a hen is an adult male chicken? True or false, a hen is an adult male chicken? Francesca has locked in her answer.
It's funny because Kauai has chickens everywhere. You're just driving along and you see chickens running across the road, or you're hitting them or something like that. So I'm gonna go with false.
True or false, a hen is an adult male chicken? Of course not. A hen is a female. You're absolutely right. You got $1,000. Nothing to it. All right, let's catch a little weight here. 9 subjects remaining. You've got $1,000. Let's double it, Bethany. Pick another subject.
What's your second favorite subject?
I like measurements. That would be, yeah.
Okay, so I'll go with first grade measurements.
First grade measurements. All right. The first grade measurements question, worth $2,000, Bethany, is this. What time of day is exactly 90 minutes after midnight? What time of day is exactly 90 minutes after midnight? All right, your teammate, Francesca, has locked in her answer.
Okay, so 12 o'clock's midnight, 1 o'clock 60 minutes, and then so 1:30. I'm gonna say 1:30 a.m.
All right, let's see if your classmate Francesca agrees with you. Take a look at the board up there, Bethany. Francesca said 1:30 a.m. You're both right. You got $2,000. Good job, Francesca.
Thank you. Good job.
Nothing to it, huh, Bethany? Nothing to it. 8 subjects left. You have 4 classmates to choose from. Pick another one. Jonathan, come on up here. All right, 8 subjects.
Let's just go with second grade U.S. geography.
Second grade U.S. geography, okay. Oh, it's a field trip question. This means a correspondent for the National Geographic Society has a question for us from somewhere in the world, and here is that question.
Over my shoulder is the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. Now, it has its ends in 2 different oceans. One is the Arctic. What's the other one?
The Trans-Alaska Pipeline has endpoints at 2 different oceans. The Arctic is one of those oceans. What is the other? Jonathan has locked in his answer.
Well, okay, so the Trans-Alaska Pipeline has endpoints at 2 different oceans. It's probably the Pacific. I'm gonna just go with the Pacific, and then maybe if I have it wrong, he can save me. Okay, so Pacific.
Take a look at the board. Let's see if he can save you. Jonathan said Pacific.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So if I'm wrong, bummers.
If he's wrong, you're wrong. Take a look at the board, Bethany. The Trans-Alaska Pipeline. One end goes to the Arctic, the other to the Pacific. You got $5,000, and we're going to be playing for $10,000 when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant tonight is Bethany Hamilton. She has got $5,000. We are about to play for $10,000. All right, Bethany, is this true? You were back surfing 3 weeks after the attack?
Yeah, I went back out surfing as soon as the doctor said I could.
And you haven't stopped since. In fact, you just graduated high school. You're getting ready to go full-time on the Pro Tour and just finished 5th in the U.S. Open of surfing. How about that? You got 7 subjects on the board. Choose another one, Bethany. Second grade astronomy? All right, she wants second grade astronomy. That's what she gets. Let's take a look at the question. It's worth $10,000. Here it is. By definition, the adjective lunar refers to what heavenly body in our solar system? By definition, the adjective lunar refers to what heavenly body in our solar system? Jonathan has locked in his answer.
Okay. So I think Jonathan probably knows this one because it seems like a fairly easy question. Lunar, the lunar eclipse. I've heard that before. So I'm just gonna say the lunar eclipse because Jonathan could always just save me. So I'm gonna say lunar eclipse.
You're on the right track. Lunar, I thought, might help you because it influences the tides.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The heavenly body that the adjective lunar refers to is not lunar eclipse, it's the moon. The moon. The moon, the moon, the moon. So.
I hope you got it right, Jonathan. That'd be sad if I lost already.
We're all hoping he got it right. If Jonathan said the moon, you have $10,000. Otherwise, it is a wipeout. Bethany, take a look at the board. Your 10-year-old classmate said, the moon! Nice job.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Somebody's got a new boyfriend. Bethany, you get this next one right, you're leaving with no less than $25,000. Wow. All right, you got 3 classmates remaining. Choose one. Jenna, come on up here. All right. If you had to help Bethany with a couple, what would you recommend?
I feel good with grammar and world geography.
Grammar and world geography, both third-grade questions.
Okay,
Bethany.
good. World geography.
World geography, all right. She would like third grade world geography. It's a classroom club question. All right, here it is, Bethany. True or false? Part of the Great Wall of China stretches into the neighboring country of Russia. True or false? Part of the Great Wall of China stretches into the neighboring country of Russia. Jenna has locked in her answer.
Okay. This seems like a question I really should know, but I don't. So, okay, the Great Wall of China was there for some reason to protect them, I'm thinking.
Okay, you say you don't know. Let's talk about where we're at. Let me give you your options. You've got these guys here to help you. You could copy her paper, which means you take the answer she's written down. You could peek at her paper, which means you could see her answer and decide if you want to go with it. Or you could drop out of school with $10,000.
I don't feel like dropping out, so no, I'm not gonna drop out, that's for sure. And Jenna seems to have confidence in world geography, so I'm gonna go with a peek.
Peek. Okay, if you had to answer, if you didn't have anybody to help you, how would you answer, true or false?
I'd say false.
Okay, true or false, part of the Great Wall of China stretches into the neighboring country of Russia. You wanted to peek at Jenna's paper. Take a look at the board. Jenna said false.
Okay, so I said false too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with false.
That is the right answer. You've got $25,000. You're exactly right. Bethany, you're leaving here with no less than $25,000. We have a third grade subject left. We have 2 fourth grade, 2 fifth grade. Which one would you like? Third grade grammar, all right. No reason not to answer this one. You're not giving money back, even if you're wrong.
Okay.
The third grade grammar question is this, Bethany. How many of the words in the following sentence are articles? Bryce fed the monkey a banana, an apple, and the last piece of cake. How many of the words in the following sentence are articles? Bryce fed the monkey a banana, an apple, and the last piece of cake. Jenna has locked in her answer.
Articles. What are articles?
What are articles? That would seem to be a key piece to the puzzle.
Gosh. Bryce fed the monkey a banana, an apple, and the last piece of cake. So I guess I have no clue. So I guess I'm gonna go with a copy.
Copy. An article is a, an, or the. In this case, Bryce fed the monkey a banana, an apple, and the last piece of cake. In fact, because the is repeated, we would accept 3 or 4. So, if Jenna said 3 or 4, you have $50,000. If she did not, you still have $25,000.
Okay.
Take a look at the board. This 5th grade girl said 2.
Oh, no!
The good news is you got $25,000. All right, Bethany, before you take the money and run, there's one last piece of business. See that camera? Say the magic words.
My name is Bethany Hamilton. I can surf, but I'm not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll be right back, right after this. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? You kids ready to meet your new classmates? He is a venture philanthropist who attended Washington Elementary in Berkeley, California. Welcome, Eli Kennedy. Eli, how are you?
How are you?
Welcome to the show. I'm guessing this is you in the 5th grade.
That it is, Jeff. That it is.
All right, Eli. I know what a venture capitalist is. What is a venture philanthropist?
So what we do is I work for a foundation that gives money to underperforming, under-resourced urban school districts.
Oh, wow, very cool. You spend all day giving money away to people. Today, you're here to try to make some money, right?
That's right.
We want to help you do that, all right?
All right, let's do it.
All right, Eli, pick a classmate. Let's get started.
Francesca.
Francesca, come on up here.
How you doing? Good.
All right, y'all, let's find out. Is Eli Kennedy smarter than a 5th grader?
Francesca, what's your favorite subject?
Well, I like a lot.
You like a lot.
She likes a lot.
So let's go with 1st grade health.
First grade health. The question is worth $1,000. Here it is. Which of the following is not one of the human senses? Smell, taste, or weight? Which of the following is not one of the human senses? Smell, taste, or weight? Classmate Francesca has locked in her answer.
Jeff, I'm going to tell you, I think I know this one.
Okay.
I'm going to say C, weight.
Eli, wait just a minute. You're right, you got $1,000. All right, you got 1,000. Let's double it, Eli. Pick another subject.
Let's do it. Let's do second grade English.
Second grade English. The second grade English question worth $2,000 is true or false? The word verb is a noun. True or false? The word verb is a noun. Classmate Francesca has locked in her answer.
So I think a verb is to actually do something. So I don't think you can verb something. So I'm going to say true or false, the word verb is a noun. I'm going to say false. Oh. Word verb is a noun. True or false, the word verb is, I'm going to say true, sorry. Got twisted my logic.
True or false, the word verb is a noun. You said...
I said true.
You said true. You're absolutely right. It is true, and you got $2,000. Good job, sweetie. All right, they can only help you 2 questions at a time. Olivia, what would you say the 2 subjects you could help Mr. Kennedy with the most would be?
Cultural studies and history.
Cultural studies and history, a 4th grade, 2 4th grade questions. Pick a subject, Eli.
I'm going to stay close to my vest and go first grade math.
First grade math, all right. The first grade math question worth $5,000 is this. Francesca has 5 daffodils and 9 tulips. If she gives away 4 flowers, how many flowers does she have left? Francesca has 5 daffodils and 9 tulips. If she gives away 4 flowers, how many flowers does she have left? All right, Olivia has locked in her answer. It's numbers. You said it's your best subject.
But I use a spreadsheet nowadays. If I 9 plus 5, carry the 1, and if she gives away 4, we'll be left with 10, and I'm gonna lock in 10.
And Eli, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're on your way towards the million. You're absolutely right. You got $5,000. There it is. 5 daffodils and 9 tulips. You take away 4, you've got 10. All right.
Beautiful flowers.
We're about to play for $10,000. We have 7 subjects left.
I think we'll do second grade U.S. geography.
Second grade U.S. geography. A little plan here, working up the ladder.
I'm gonna walk the ladder.
All right, the second grade U.S. geography question worth $10,000 is, true or false, the U.S. state of Montana is larger in area than the U.S. state of Florida? True or false, the U.S. state of Montana is larger in area than the U.S. state of Florida? Olivia has locked in her answer. Eli, do you get to travel much with your job?
I do indeed. I've never been to Montana, however. So Florida is kind of like long and skinny, but it's pretty long, whereas Montana is kind of chunky. U.S. state of Montana is larger in area than the U.S. state of Florida. I'm gonna say true.
True or false? Let's see if your 5th grade classmate can save you if you're wrong. Let's see what Olivia said. True.
Jeff. Give me good news.
Olivia, have you ever been to Montana?
Never.
You ever been to Florida?
Never.
Never. You know what? Let's see what the rest of the class said. The rest of the class said true.
All right. Well, good. Confident.
Everybody raise your hands if you've been to Montana. Pretty much we're all guessing. Thankfully, we all guessed right. You got $10,000. Way to go, Eli. Good job, girl. All right, it's time to pick another classmate.
Bryce.
Bryce, come on up here.
What are your subjects, Bryce?
Cultural studies and history.
I'm gonna stick with my strategy. Third grade astronomy.
Third grade astronomy. How do you feel about that, Bryce? Feels good about it. Big question on the board. You get this one right, you are walking out of here with no less than $25,000. We need to get this one.
Good money, Jeff.
All right. The third grade astronomy question worth $25,000 is gonna be revealed when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant Eli Kennedy is about to play for $25,000. All right, Eli. The third grade astronomy question worth $25,000 is this. How many inner planets are there in our solar system? How many inner planets are there in our solar system? Your classmate Bryce has locked in his answer.
How many inner planets are there in our solar system? So I don't know if inner means just before Earth or closer than Earth to the sun, and if that was the case, there'd be 2. But I'll tell you what, Jeff, I'm not that confident about this one.
Well, let's talk about this a minute.
Okay.
Now, you got your undergraduate at Howard, right?
I did indeed.
Full scholarship.
Full scholarship.
Full scholarship to Wharton.
Full scholarship.
That's an Ivy League business school.
Yes, indeed.
And now we're at a third grade question. And we may need some help. Let me explain to you what your cheats are.
Okay.
You have a peek, which means you can peek at your classmate's answer. If you like it, you can take it. You have a copy, which means you must take the answer that they have written down. Or you could guess, and if you're wrong and they're right, they save you, and we get to continue on in the game. Or you could drop out with $10,000 right now.
You know what? You locked in pretty quick there. You know what? I'm gonna guess 2. Let's guess 2. Let's do it. Talk me out of my peak. Let's go.
Two is incorrect. Eli.
Jeffrey.
You got another guess.
If I was to make a second guess, I would guess it's the planets that we were sort of aware of. So I'd say, and I don't know if you're counting Pluto or not, but I'd say 8.
8.
Yep. But
the study of the planets that we're sort of aware of. Eli, who do you have here today rooting for you?
I have my mom, Judy, my beautiful wife, Michaela.
Now, according to your card, your mom was a school teacher.
She was indeed.
You said 2, then you said 8. Neither one of those were right. Let's see what mom thinks it is.
I say 4.
You say 4. Always listen to your mom. Mom is right. Unfortunately, Mom gets no money for being right. Here's where we're at, Eli. If your 10-year-old buddy Bryce said 4, you've got $25,000 and continue in the game.
Let's go, Bryce. Let's go, Bryce. Come on,
besides 4, you are walking out of here with nothing. Eli, take a look at the board. This 5th grader said, how you doing?
Better.
Better.
Way better.
We are halfway to the $1 million question.
Okay.
Eli, the great thing on this one, you've got nothing to lose because even if you miss it, you've got $25,000. That's why it was so important to reach that mark. You got 5 subjects remaining.
What do you like, Bryce?
Social studies and history.
Let's do 3rd grade social studies.
3rd grade social studies, all right. The 3rd grade social studies question worth $50,000 is gonna be revealed when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Our contestant Eli Kennedy is about to play for $50,000. The 3rd grade social studies question worth $50,000 is this. In what year did the United States of America celebrate its 1st centennial? In what year did the United States of America celebrate its 1st centennial? Your classmate Bryce, your new best friend, has locked in his answer. All right. What do we know about centennials?
Centennial. So I think that's a 100-year anniversary. And I think, given that the Declaration of Independence was July 4th, 1776, the 1st centennial should be the first 100-year anniversary of that mark, which would be 1876. And I swear 1976 was our bicentennial.
You swear?
Pinky swear. All right. 1876.
The first 3rd grade question that you saw created a little bit of difficulty.
Yes, it did.
The second 3rd grade question, not so much. You got $50,000. Everybody in the class had that one right. Eli, we're down to 4 subjects.
Yep.
You are down to 2 classmates. Choose one of them, and then we'll choose one of them.
How about Jenna?
Jenna, come on up here, Jenna.
Hey, Jenna. Jenna's got energy. What do you like, Jenna?
Probably U.S. history and cultural studies.
U.S. history and cultural studies. Let's do 4th grade U.S. history.
4th grade U.S. history?
4th grade U.S. history.
It is a classroom club question. Here it is. In what present-day U.S. state did the Boston Tea Party of 1773 occur? In what present-day U.S. state did the Boston Tea Party of 1773 occur? Your classmate, Jenna, has locked in her answer.
With authority.
With authority. What are you thinking, Eli?
Yeah, I just wonder if this is a bit of, how do they say, trickery. Boston is in Massachusetts.
Now, you think we'd do trickery in a 5th grade classroom?
Jeffrey.
Mom, did you do trickery in your classroom?
No way.
No. You study, you prepare, and then you answer the questions.
That's right.
Boston's in Massachusetts. Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston.
Massachusetts.
Whoa! You thought there might be a little trickery. Let's read the question again. In what present-day U.S. state did the Boston Tea Party of 1773 occur? Do you have a second guess?
Killing me. New Hampshire.
New Hampshire is absolutely incorrect. It's Massachusetts! You got
I thought you tried to trick me, Jeffrey. I thought you tried to trick me.
Eli, we are down to 3 subjects.
What do you think, Jenna?
What do you think, Jenna?
Cultural studies sounds good.
Cultural studies, feel good about that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it. 4th grade cultural studies.
4th grade cultural studies. Let me remind you, Eli, you can see the question and still drop out, all right?
Yep.
Here we go. The $175,000 question is gonna be revealed after the break. Fifth grader. Our contestant, Eli Kennedy, is about to play for $175,000. All right, Eli. Here we go. The $175,000 question is this. What day of the week is named after the Norse god of thunder? What day of the week is named after the Norse god of thunder? Classmate Jenna has locked in her answer.
What day of the week is named after the Norse god of thunder? I believe the Norse god of thunder is Thor. I mean, Thor and thunder both sound like Thursday. You know what? I want to do a peek.
Peek. All right. The question is, what day of the week is named after the Norse god of thunder? Your 10-year-old classmate, Jenna, said Saturday. How does that align with what you're thinking?
It totally doesn't. But
talk it out.
So Saturday, there is, I don't remember Norse. So Norse, if it's Norse, it may be Saturn, so she may be correct. Jenna, Saturday, Saturn, Zeus. You know, I'm gonna stick with my answer actually. So I'm gonna say Thursday for Thor, and
the Norse god of thunder was Thor, where the word Thursday comes from. You're absolutely right. There are 2 subjects between you and the $1 million question. You have 1 classmate remaining. Jonathan, come on up here.
Jonathan! Attaboy, Jonathan. Good strong hand.
All right, Eli. We have world history and earth science. Out of the 2, which one scares you the most?
I think world history scares me the most. So let's do 5th grade earth science.
5th grade earth science. The $300,000 question is, what is the name of this rock formation which is over 3,000 feet tall and located in Yosemite National Park? What is the name of this rock formation which is over 3,000 feet tall and located in Yosemite National Park? A lot of expressions in the classroom, like a dog looking at a ceiling fan. Your classmate Jonathan is locked in his answer. Have you ever been to Yosemite National Park?
I have actually, when I was a young boy with my father and my sister.
Did you have a tour guide?
We did not.
Who said, take a look at this rock formation. It's called...
But I think it's a signature monument, signature in a beautiful national park. I believe it's called Half Dome. And I think I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna say Half Dome.
Half Dome.
Half Dome.
Hey, Eli, you know you didn't have to answer the question.
I know this. My wife's gonna kill me.
You had $175,000. Half Dome is located in Yosemite National Park. However, Half Dome is over 5,000 feet tall and is not the rock formation in the picture. The rock formation in the picture is called El Capitan. Eli, I am so sorry. Seems like we've got an Ivy League curse going on. You dropped down to $25,000, still a good day's work. You've been a great contestant. You got one little piece of business, though. There's the camera.
My name is Eli Kennedy. I graduated from the Wharton School of Business, but I'm not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll see you next time. Take care.